Let's get back to Ross Greenwood now. We seem to have sorted out those issues fresh from electing a new president. Americans have just been handed another interest rate cut, Ross, by the US Federal Reserve. You're at the Rockefeller Center in New York. What does this mean for the economy?
Well, quite clearly it stimulates the economy. That's what really an interest rate cut is all about. So the Fed Reserve just in the past few minutes has cut interest rates by 1/4%. So it's ranged now 4.25% to 4.5%. The reason it's doing it is because inflation in the United States has come down to 2.1%. So they're confident they can cut interest rates. But of course, with the incoming administration of Donald Trump, then comes the question about what happens to inflation in the future. Many people think that the tariffs he's talked about imposing on foreign imported goods to America will add to inflation in the future. And so the interest rate cuts that many Americans are expecting might not come to pass. Now, when Donald Trump was elected over the past couple of days, there was a boom on Wall Street yesterday, its best performance in 2 years. Well, I can tell you that for some stocks, that's continued, but for others not so much. So the two key indices are the Dow Jones Index and the S&P 500. Both of those are high, though modestly higher today compared with yesterday. They've rocked around a little bit today. They've been above it, they've been below it. So right now they're generally above it after this rates decision. But then when you go further into this, we told you yesterday about the big winner from the election campaign being Elon Musk. Well, Elon Musk yesterday added $15.5 billion to his wealth, US dollars. Today, those shares kept on going. They're up another 3%. He's added another $3.5 billion to his wealth. So almost $19 billion in just the past 2 trading days. But conversely, shares in Trump Media and Technology that owns his Truth Media social platform basically have collapsed today, down by 20%. And so almost conversely, his wealth has dropped by about $800 million today. That's how much wealth he's got wrapped up in that particular business. So here on the streets, the reality right now is trying to wait and see exactly what Donald Trump's policies, when they come to pass, will do to this economy. It's highly likely you're going to get a new Treasury Secretary, a whole new administration from Donald Trump. And remember one last key point. Donald Trump controversially has indicated that he would like to have a say on interest rate settings, which is really quite against the grain of the way in which central banks work around the world, including Australia, because there the central banks are independent, and free from political interference. Here in America, Donald Trump has said during this election campaign, well, he thinks he should be the man who has a say.
Live in New York, Ross Greenwood, appreciate that. Thank you.